We are a country of laws. We need borders. We will have a wall.
All right, we will have a wall. That was one of the more popular comments Donald Trump made that got a huge reaction from this crowd. Occasionally now and then I heard some boos, but by and large, nothing to dent, at least for the time being, the popularity of Donald Trump atop the Republican presidential field. For how long that lasts? Well, the cynics said it wouldn't last more than a week or two. We're now about 5 months into it. Donald Trump joins us now. Good to see you.
Thank you, Neil. Great job.
How do you think you survived tonight?
They all said, I mean, we have some stories that this was my best. I don't know if it was or not, but I had a great time. We had 3 very talented people up there asking questions. And, you know, I said, somebody just asked me, how was it? I said, it was very elegant. You did a really elegant job. The 3 of you, great job.
Thank you very much. But, you know, we said from the beginning, it's about you candidates for good or ill, and it's not about us. But we did want to facilitate the business debate. We did want to get to the issues that are important to you. And a couple of things came up, and one that I noticed was more stylistic, and you can help me with this, that you allowed some of the others to mix it up and get nasty with each other, and you held off. I was watching you very closely, and it was like you would not engage in that, and I wondered why.
Well, I'm becoming very diplomatic, right? You're teaching me that. I'm trying to be like you. No, I mean, we mixed it up a little bit, but I don't like doing that. I mean, when somebody cuts somebody else off, I think it's inappropriate.
You made mention of that with Carly Fiorina doing so. Why did you?
Well, I thought she was fine. I thought she did fine, but I just, you know, a lot of people were being cut off, and absolutely, I think she was fine, but I thought that maybe somebody should speak up.
You know, it's funny, when I was watching you, there were a couple of points, and we knew we had to go to and when and what we were trying to do to make sure you're well at equal time. But others would just jump in. I was a
raising my hand.
Guy. You would raise your hand.
Did you see that?
It was
I was raising my hand.
Catholic grade school.
And you know the bad part? I kept raising my hand, and when I raise my hand, it doesn't work as well.
You got to just jump in.
But
now, you know, do you ever worry? Anytime there's one of these debates, I mean, the fear seems to be, this is the one they're going to jar him. This is the one they're going to get him off course, get him off note, get him off his stump speech. Do you feel anyone did that to you tonight, or do you think when polls come out, and they invariably do this, your lead will still be safe?
Well, people are saying that I won the debate. I don't know if I won it or not, but I think I did well. I really enjoy it. A lot of people, and the polls are saying that too. You know, those little online polls that nobody likes to listen to.
It was more than just your family.
More than just, well, my family I would expect, right? But, you know, I think I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought you folks did a fantastic job. You were fair, which didn't totally surprise me with the 3 of you, but you were fair and professional, and especially after that last catastrophe, that was really, I think you did a great job.
Let me ask you a little bit about where you go now. We're a little more than 80 days away from Iowa. You poll very well there. You're polling very well in New Hampshire, but everyone I talk to in the political community says, this guy can't win. He can't stay on top in the polls. Now, they've been saying that for months now, and I'm beginning to wonder what they're getting wrong and what you remind them they're getting wrong. I don't know whether tonight, I did notice you not barging in and just raising your hand.
Very calm. I'm a very calm
That
person.
is a shift in strategy from the old Donald Trump, and I'm wondering whether you're trying to be presidential.
Well, I don't think I'm trying to be. I mean, look, I went to an Ivy League school. I was a good student. I mean, I have a lot of, you know, so-called pedigree. But the truth is that tonight, I just thought it was a wonderful debate. I thought there were really good questions. There were no fantasy football questions. And I thought it was just a fantastic evening. I'm leaving right after this interview. I'm leaving. I'm going to New Hampshire tonight. And I'm doing something tomorrow morning in New Hampshire. That'll be terrific. But I thought it was a special evening, actually.
Did you get a chance to see the first debate?
I did.
And
I did.
Chris Christie reported himself very well. Many say he'll be moving back up.
Good. I hope he does. I hope he does.
Or not. What do you think?
I hope he does. He's a friend of mine. I hope he gets back up.
What about Lindsey Graham? He's mad that he didn't even make the cut.
Well, I think it's too bad. I mean, you know, I think he's really a nice guy. I mean, he's been going at it a little bit with me, but I sort of understand that. I think he's a good man. I think he's a man of talent, and I'd like to see him get back up also.
Would you ever consider him as a running mate?
it's too early to say, I want to win first. I don't want to be talking about running mates.
I understand, but is there anyone you'd rule out completely that you don't like?
Well, I don't want to say that. I mean, certainly there are some that I wouldn't put high on the list, but there are some, I think you have some very talented people on the stage. A lot of talented people. And some very good people. I've made some good friends doing this. It's a little hard to believe because we go at it, but the truth is I've actually made some pretty good friends out of this group of people.
Janet Yellen's name came up about whether she should be reappointed at the Federal Reserve. You were very critical a little over a week ago, saying that she has this sort of understood pact with the president.
Well, I think she's political. I think she's very political.
So you would not reappoint her?
I don't know. It's very early, but I think it's unlikely, frankly.
But that did raise some eyebrows when you essentially said she does Barack Obama's bidding.
Well, I think she's very political, and she's not supposed to be political, and that's not the way it's supposed to work, as you know better than perhaps even me. So, but that's the way I think it is working.
All right, Donald Trump, I know you've got a very, very busy schedule. Donald Trump, he leads this field, and again, I can't tell you all the people who said as this race ensued, when it got going, a week, maybe two, the bubble will burst. It's not bursting. In almost every state poll, in almost every national poll, he either is the sole leader or he shares the lead. So I don't know whether that's a consensus that the professionals have to reassess or whether his some say slightly more presidential performance today is an indication he is growing into something else. I don't know. We don't know. Still too early. Stick around. You are watching continued post-debate coverage now on Fox Business, where we are proud to discuss business and just business.